That's what makes this so cool. That is one of the better finishes I've had in my life. Hey, I headshot a bottle for the first time in my life. All right, Merry Mash Shop number 8. Here we go. Taking me a while to find something on this. There's a note, and it's familiar. I mean, it's bourbon maybe, I don't know. But my point is, it doesn't smell off. It doesn't smell like something I haven't smelled before. I hate saying, you know, oh, it's caramel, it's oak, it's same stuff every single time. But I mean, that's what American whiskey is. It's caramel, it's oak, it's vanilla. And you know what? I might go a little more on the vanilla spice side with this than the caramel, because I think there's more spice in it. So I think right off the bat, this is more of a high rye. This reminds me of a Four Roses product. I don't remember if I put Four Roses in here or not, but regardless, it gives that type of nose. Baking spice, but sweet, not too harsh. I don't know, man. I'll be damned if that ain't Four Roses, though. I ain't too good at this, but if I had to bet, I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing, because as y'all know, I ain't too good at this. So, but it's good. I'm going to say it is a high rye bourbon. That's what it smells like to me. It smells like Four Roses. It smells like high rye MGP, which I taste and smell all the time at Natural Barrel. Let me preface this with a little bit. So I have tasted and smelled a lot of whiskeys. I'm gonna say my palate and nose are somewhat decent, but I'm not going to say that I'm good at identifying things. And again, you guys have seen this. And what blows my mind is every time I taste something, it changes. Even if it's relatively close together. So a couple videos ago, the Devil's Tower, I had tried that 3 times within 6 months, and it was not just a little bit different, like radically different noses and taste every time. 2 of them were, I knew what it was. Now again, the first time you know what something is, a new brand, like it doesn't matter. Like you don't know their profile or whether it's gonna be good or not. The second time, like I knew. The third time it was totally blind, had no idea what was in the cup, and different product, right? So like, should you do things blind? Yes. However, sometimes you do need a little bit of coaching, right? So when I'm giving my tastings, whether it's at NBC or privately, like I'm going to throw a little bit out there based on what I'm getting. Now again, everyone's nose and palates are different. Different days are gonna produce different things, but that doesn't mean the notes I'm throwing out there aren't there, right? They're still real things, right? Can you get too heavy on the power of suggestion? Sometimes, right? But my point with all this is sometimes your brain needs just a little bit to latch onto, and then it can kind of paint the picture itself. So don't get too caught up in doing everything totally blind all the time, or, hey, I wanna know exactly what everything is on every pour. You gotta hold one in each hand. And I think that's important. So let's keep going. All right, going to glass number 2. By the way, I know I've said this before, y'all gotta pick up some of these colored blends. They're really cool. They're really growing on me too. I used to see people do them in videos and be like, those look like plastic, but they're becoming really cool. I like them a lot. Whenever I drink like individually on my own, I'm always using my colored blends. So I don't like this nose as much as this one. I don't think it's bad. There's nothing I don't like about it, but I like this one more to start off with. And I'm really wondering to, again, even though I'm cleansing my palate, I'm drinking water, like I'm blowing my nose, every time I kind of struggle on the second glass to get things, to start identifying things. You can't just throw out good drinks and think that, hey, they're gonna do well. So you drink things with certain components, with other drinks, and you drink things by themselves. You drink them inside, you drink them outside, you drink them with food, you drink them without food. Like everything you do changes. So do that. Don't give stuff a chance. I know I'm rambling a lot for y'all. I need to kind of get this going. And this is kind of normal for me. Whatever you would say normal whiskey is. I'm going to say it's not rye, but I never have any idea what I'm talking about anyways. Okay, I don't know. I got a little note on there. I don't know if that's youth. I don't want to say it's youth because it's a little sweet. Also pleasant palate. It's getting better. It's getting very much better. That finish, that is one of the better finishes I've had in my life. Okay, I want to say sweet peppermint. I like that. I want to go with that. Very sweet peppermint. And that palate finish, the finish on the palate, it keeps going. It keeps going and keeps going. That is a very sweet mint note that does not die. And it carries back over to the nose. I'm gonna rob some terms I used from the last few videos. Herbal, like a dark herbal note. I don't want to say dark. I don't want to say dark. A sweet herbal note. So I'm getting the picture of, and again, I'm more like, I really like environmental or scenery notes. So I'm getting the picture of like a forest on a cloudy day. It's raining a little bit and there's very, very vibrant green vegetation. I don't know if that does anything for you guys, but that's like, I do really well with picture scenes in my mind. What season does it make you think of? What scenery, like what landscape, like mountain or forest or beachy or tropical, things like that. And then you can kind of start to narrow in. I'm sticking with that. I like that sweet herbal mint note. And people that watch this, like I know you've had these experiences. That's what makes this so cool. The experience, the environment, the culture, the history, who you're sharing it with. That's what makes this stuff better than vodka and better than, tequilas and better than other spirits, because you don't do this kind of stuff with that. So this is the same for me, just darker, a little softer. I still get a high-ish rye note. Again, y'all are seeing what y'all know what it is, but I still want to stick with high rye bourbon, but I don't get it on that. I don't get high rye bourbon on that. That's a totally different drink. These feel very different for me. I do remember the 4 Roses I put into this blind was Small Batch Select, which is a great bottle, great price for it too. And I'm not sure if that's it or not. It's not bringing the specific Small Batch Select. I still do get some kind of high rye bourbon, but I don't get the Small Batch Select that I remember. But I really like that. I'll go low 80s. Give it 82. Okay, so take everything I said about this glass, keep it, add some sweet caramel to it. Add a lot of sweet caramel to it. That's what I'm saying, like by itself, and then A and B, and this became a new drink. That 100% carries to the palate. I like this better. This will be more for the public. I like this. Do I want to say substantially better? I would reach for this over that, based on my experience. I'm gonna go blue.
Blue is Redwood Empire Pipe Dream 101. And black is 4 Roses Small Batch Select.
No shit. Hey, I headshot of the bottle for the first time in my life. There we go. Well, kind of. I kind of double back on myself. Okay, so have we done a Redwood? Yeah, we did Devil's Tower a couple weeks ago. Okay. Again, if you're not drinking Redwood Empire, as far as I know, it's in all 50 states. It's readily available. This is a cool release because this is the 101 version. They have their, I want to say 90 proof is the regular one, and then they have a cask strength version. So if you can find that, like, absolutely. But the 101, like, you're kind of in that middle range, right? A little bit softer. California Grande Glass, Northern California. So we already went over this. You're away from the crazies, right? So great product there. And they have a big portfolio. So they were sourcing from Bardstown and MGP, doing their own stuff now. I haven't had anything that's below good from them. Really, really good stuff. And that was cool. That was really cool. What's the age? What's the age on that? Does it say?
5 to 15 years.
5 to 15? Okay. They don't have any of their own distillate that's 15 years. So if there is anything that's still that old, that's going to be Bardstown or MGP. But as far as I know, they're doing all their own stuff now. So that information might be based on some previous releases. So Northern California, cooler climate, right? Also, you're going to get some of the kind of sea salt environment being on the coast. Redwoods. Every bottle is named after a redwood tree. That's pretty cool. Great art, beautiful bottles. I have nothing even below good to say about Redwood Empire. Small batch select. And after knowing what they are, that stands too. So like $60, $65, 104 proof, right? High rye bourbon. Four Roses is my first favorite brand. If you're getting into bourbon, that is a top shelf bottle for you. That is a great bottle. That's what you want. It's going to, and Four Roses is so cool because of the variety they have. So 5 different yeast strands, 2 different mash bills. So you're talking 10 different creations, just that distillation alone. And then you have the aging process. Great brand. I can't say enough about them. But the coolness, uniqueness of this bottle. California is going to age a little bit mellower. So a little bit slower maturation. Any other information I'm missing? For either one.
MSRP for Redwood is 55. And its blend is 73 corn, 19 rye, 5 malted barley, and 3 wheat.
Yeah. 75 corn, what rye?
19.
Okay, so Four Roses uses, for small batch select, they're using 6 different mash bills. So their high rye mash bill is 7520. Yeah. I should know this. 7520. Their low rye mash, their low rye mash bill is 7520. Their high rye mash bill is 6035. So they're using a various blend of those. If you're a Four Roses fanboy and you know what the exact proportions of all that is, please leave that in the comments. But their low rye mash, I still would say their low rye mash bill will be somewhat similar to Redwood Empire's mash bill on this for Pipe Dream. And Pipe Dream was one of the original releases as well. Gosh, guys, these are both great bottles. Go out and buy both of these and do your own comparison with these and let me know what you think in the comments. But this was a really cool one. I really enjoyed this. I don't know what the record is right now, but I think I'm still winning. So see you in the next video.